Central St Martin's first ever public exhibition by MA Fashion Communication students is intended as an inspirational snapshot of ongoing work and themes across three pathways: fashion image, fashion critical studies, and fashion journalism. Join Shift as we visit the Lethaby Gallery in King's Cross to see the collaborative and innovative approaches to fashion communication, where we speak to three emerging talents about their work and the meaning behind it.
I mainly focus on creative direction and fashion styling, meaning I work with a range of photographers to help me create my concepts. This project is called Ile Meji, which means two homes in my language, because I am a Nigerian citizen, but I'm also British. And it's basically focused on the idea of being from two countries, but not feeling like I belong in either because of the merge of cultures. So when I'm back home in Nigeria, I'm not really seen or perceived as a Nigerian by the Nigerian citizens there. And being British but black, I feel like not all the time I'm seen as British. I'm a Londoner at heart, so Ilemeji basically focuses on the whole idea of being from two countries but not fitting into either. That's the main focus. And then these photos, the one at the bottom and the top, were taken in Lagos by a photographer called Ade Talani Davies, and we work so well together. It's done in Lagos, so we called it the Lagosian, and I basically I'm obsessed with tailoring because it's that whole idea of how Western Africa sees, like, if you dress in a certain way, you'll be perceived better by the British society. So they also kind of change their dress and their forms. That whole idea of seeing suits in this way of perfection has been a way that's just embedded within me since childhood. But then I also wanted to take in like the traditional fabrics and the Ankara for Nigeria, but then also kind of redesign it into a slightly westernized touch. So that image there is taken by a photographer called Adebayo Wasil in Nigeria, and I designed the hat so it can kind of take in that whole idea of that westernized but church African hat. And then Will Aldersley, who is a British photographer, took the top middle with the green backdrop and the bottom photo there. And I really wanted to focus on Nigerian flag colours, so it's just that merge of like the Nigerian and Britain. That's what Ile Meji is based on.
My work explores the context of almost the in-between moments and the exploration of looking at the fashion image through the context of like a slight awkwardness and tenderness. So lots of the pictures I have within my book and the pictures you can see on the wall are this moment where the surreal experience of fashion starts returning slightly to norm, and through that explores the context of upbringings and other spaces. So specifically for my own, I look at how I grew up, the idea of like religion, class, all these sort of subcontexts are put into like the coding of the work. The project's called A Little More Beautiful, and we have something completely different. So looking at the fact, if you try to make the work more aesthetically pleasing and more into the realm of fashion, it has a completely different context. So each picture on their own has their own conversation that they make, but as a body, it also speaks to one larger piece. And so the final part is a 40 by 40 cloth-bound book. And within the book, it's just a nice slow experience that you take each piece in individually and slow.
This post is specifically about a sample sale and how people just shop till they drop. And I think as a society, we obviously shop too much because shopping is like this all-around solution. So like whenever there's a political crisis or anything remotely bad going on, shopping is the solution. War, okay, we're donating all the profits. There's like female rights issues, oh, we're going to donate to, or like climate crisis, oh, buy the item with the green tag. I think you get it. Shopping is branded as this all-around solution. And people don't really have a relationship to their garments anymore. They just buy it. To me, like shopping is about the dream, which is like based on the like quote from Noah Carpenter. And this dream, you fabricate it in your head. So like you see the garment, like let's say it's like a random dress. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna wear this to a wedding, I'm gonna wear this there, I'm gonna wear this there. So you're making all these memories before you have the piece. And then once you have it, it becomes like, a part of your wardrobe. You just wear it on a day-to-day basis. It's never as exciting as what you make it up to be. It's the same with like, I don't know, dating apps. When you like have a version of someone that they aren't in the end. Yeah, and how we just use shopping as a coping mechanism. And maybe as consumers and sustainability, that's the only thing we can control. We can control how much we shop. I don't talk about if you shop cheap fashion or expensive fashion. The fastness of all the sectors of the industry is a problem. Yeah, and this was basically about, I said shopping isn't fundamentally about spending money. Yes, you spent money, but you don't spend money because you love spending money. You spend money because you want to buy that dream.
You can read more about these 3 creators and their projects over on Shift. That's shift.london.org. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.